What's up, YouTube? Thanks for tuning back into Chase Games here, and today I'll try to not make this a super long video, but you know it's gonna be. No, maybe not, because we've only got two recent additions to the Blossom Tree unit pool, however we're gonna call that. There's two new Blossom units, Gladiator and Halberdsaurus, and let's just take a minute to go over them. Gladiator, okay. I've got him here, Master Rank 35. I don't remember where I am on Undead. It's probably a bit under where you are, assuming you're a long-term player. Let me see. HP 1342, that is fairly high. Attack 539 is decent. Defense is average to below average. That's not a... Huh. He's fairly agile. Okay. Okay, so let's look at what he gets. So he's definitely getting he's getting 124 agility through the talent system, the talent tree. Attack is mostly unaffected. You know, you're gonna all the stats are gonna be affected a bit. Yeah, so obviously he's got some agility nodes. I do seem to remember that, and he gets an extra movement, very important. Seems to be, it's unconditional movement. Okay, for those that don't remember, okay, he's already got an attack that does some decent typeless physical potency. One enemy 4 times, but each of those strikes has a chance to occasionally poison. So that's 40% chance, okay? So you're hitting one enemy. Now, so if they're type neutral, you got 40% chances to poison. If 2 of those land, that's Envenomate, for those that forget the basics. And then this is a general pool guy, so AO and Slash is just a B rank skill. That means absolutely nothing on him. I guess it's nice to have. Honestly, assuming all 4 hit, if all 4 hits land, this is stronger than a brilliant strike of Aeolian Slash. And now that he's got more agility, this is definitely his better attack. But his new attack is a T-shape breath attack. Bit of a shame because he's got a good attack stat. Deals major breath type damage to all enemies in area of effect. Often. Oh, so that's 60%. I don't think that leveling this will increase that chance, but so if they're weak to poison, it's automatic. So they'll be envenomated every time. And if they're type neutral, that's still a 60% chance that they're going to get poisoned, envenomated rather. And it is doing major breath damage. So if you're in a scenario where you're sleeping or confusing the unit as well, this is not going to wake them up. That can be pretty important sometime. Okay, let's go over his... well, the first is OG, so only the first awakening skill matters. Occasionally heals HP. So 40% of the time he's going to heal HP at the beginning of the round. Not useless. He does have a high HP pool. Sorry, relatively large pool of HP. You know, Awakenings 3 and 5, they give him bonuses on his Poison Slashes and Poison Mist. That's the name of the new skill. Weak to Frizz and Sizz, resists Bang and Zap. Bang and Zap, those are actually terrific resistances right now. Gosh. This guy does not have the... I don't know. Poison Mist? Does that have... Does that do enough damage to be in Arena yet? No, because here's the thing. You want to kill things before they attack, in my opinion, in Arena, and the Envenomate means nothing on this, so it is just type neutral, but type neutral, major breath damage. I don't know. You could do worse in Arena than this guy. Like, if you're a new player, and you got this guy, yeah, sure, go ahead, put him on your Arena team. But that's really, really new players. But anyway, Bang and Zap resistance is pretty strong right now. Then again, sorry, what am I talking about? Frizz? Everything has Frizz, sorry. The nodes he gets, okay, deals major breath... Oh, sorry, that's the ability. Alright, so he's getting 2 agility plus 40 nodes. Move plus 1. And when he is attacked and knocked out by an enemy, attacks with Poison Tempest if within range to counter 1 time per battle. You know, this guy could be a GVG unit, possibly. But again, I mean, he's going to die to Sorrow, so not really. Honestly, I think, you know, I was talking about Bang and Zap being good resistances right now. They are. But every single arena team has Sorrow. And or Elena. What else has Frizz? I feel like there's another strong Frizz unit. DLTF. They might not one-shot him. They probably won't, actually. But still, I mean, it's so easy to bring Frizz to arena. I need to often make sure that my team isn't like 3/4 Frizz. So, this guy's not going to be in the arena of any sort, really. You could do worse than him in GVG. Could be a nice surprise to people. Because this is not just envenomating things when he dies. He is using his Poison Tempest major breath damage. So the poison wouldn't be automatic, but it is a 60% chance for the envenomate, not poison. Sorry. Anyway, here's the... I'm being way too long-winded on this guy, because here's the thing. He's not doing anything better than he used to. Here's why Hell Gladiator exists. He lowers enemy poison resistance by 50%. So if we were to ever jump in a time machine and go back before the 6-month, he would be really useful, because you used to be able to poison bosses. Now, you can't, okay? And if you can poison things, as long as they're not fully resistant to poison, you're just going to use Malroth, because you're going to put him to sleep as well. So, he's just completely irrelevant. This is... There's some really neat things that he can do. He might even do some respectable damage. This is the bottom of the pile to Blossom. And if I'm wrong, if I missed something, please, I'd love to know, because we all have this guy max awakened. And a lot of us even ranked him up, because in case we ever needed his leader skill. His leader skill was OP in the beginning of the game, because bosses could be poisoned. Now, because, you know, if they were fully immune to poison, you just lower their resistance to it, and you had a good chance to poison them. Now they literally just have perks that say you can't poison them, so you can't lower that. Okay? I don't know why I put the camera in front of me. Now I look at my image on the screen while I address you. That's how vain I am, boys and girls. Halberdsaurus. Now this is a different story. This is a very good Blossom. Except... I don't think he's outstanding enough to... I mean, we just got like 18 different amazing Blossoms. This guy's Blossom is really good. It's not groundbreaking. But here's the thing. He's already a good unit. Volcanic Flame is already good. Blade Breaker is huge. Okay, this makes him useful in a whole lot of Blossom Door fights. And other PvE fights and whatnot. We all have a max awakened, so let's look at his... he's got good HP, about 1300. I put the Dragon Family rank at 40. Let me see. So he's getting HP, so he's getting 2... What is he getting, like 75 HP Blossom nodes or something? He's getting HP Blossom nodes. Nothing else. You know, I mean, all the stats are going up, but the only stat he's getting nodes for is HP. He already had 3 movement. His new ability, though, this is a great ability, but it is not groundbreaking. The best thing about him, though, is that he is Sizz, okay? And for those that can't tell, this is just like a Stark Zam attack, okay? It only hits the enemy in front of him, and he's movement 3, which is not great. It's better than 2, not as good as 3. Rocket science, I know. So this is only going to hit the enemy, and he has to target the enemy in front of him with it. Rather, he has to have a target in front of him, and then it hits the things directly to the side. It can be very useful. You know, it's very rare that you're going to get more than 2 units caught up in this, but it's still a great attack. 280% physical potency on an attack with that range is terrific. Sizz is a very needed and strong damage type. Let me see. Let's not forget his base perks. Battle Start raises attack for 2 turns, so that will affect this, okay? Before, it was only affecting his rolling attack and blade breaker. So if you're looking at this guy as an arena unit, definitely a choice for arena again. He was a very weak option for the last couple months. I'd say he's back to being a viable, if not great, arena option. I don't think he's a great arena option, but he is an option. Yeah, this would only affect rolling attack, which you did have to use sometimes, but for the most part, you were using Volcanic Flame with him, so this didn't matter at all. Now it does, so he starts with a single layer attack boost for the first 2 turns. Let me see. Yeah, so this guy, he's obviously going to have his, both of his Sizz attacks are going to get boosted with Awakenings 3 and 5. They're just a given, because you're going to have them all. He's weak to Crack and Bang. That's actually good, because here's the thing, nobody's bringing Bang to Arena right now, for the most part, unless to counter Sorrow, because everything but Sorrow resists Bang right now, for the most part. So, it's hard to say. Crack right now, there's not, Great Dragon? There's not a lot of Great Dragons running around, necessarily. You can easily avoid them, so... Yeah, being weak to Whoosh and Zam, there's not much as Whoosh, unless people start playing Corvus. And Nocturnus is no longer really a strong arena unit, and you can just tie him up with your evasion units so easily. So Whoosh and Zam resistance weakness is actually... Oh no, those are his, those are his resistances. Crap. So yeah, they're kind of like, I think they're the worst resistances to have right now. I'd rather those were his weaknesses. But Crack and Bang weakness are actually not terrible either. Yeah, Zap just got strong right now. There's not a lot of Zap, it's just the units that have it are very strong. So Zap and Frizz are you know, if they don't have a Zap and or Frizz resistance, that's awesome right now. Let me see, what else is he getting? So he's getting the ability. He's getting Dragon Scale. Okay, so that makes him pretty tough in Arena. He's got a good HP pool, so he's getting 1,300. And, 2 HP plus 50 nodes. Along with 1 or 2 small ones, too. So he's got 2 small HP nodes, so he's getting like 200 HP. So let's say he got 200 HP on him with his equipment as well. Arena boosts that 30%, so you're getting, you know, easily 1,900 HP on this guy in Arena. And whenever he takes a hit, he's going to heal a bit. So, very hard to take down in Arena. He might be better on GVG. He might be better for defense, since he doesn't have amazing range, other than his Volcanic Flame. But Volcanic Flame damage isn't necessarily keeping up anymore. Although I may be... Well, here's the thing. He's going to start with Sizz Force now for 3 turns. So it's going to give his breath a little bit of a boost. A significant boost, but not enough to be top tier in my opinion. You're going to want to be hitting things with his new Volcanic Slash. And again, he's only moved 3. So on defense, things are going to be coming at you. So he can survive some hits, and then he can attack back. So, you know, not exactly a secret weapon in GVG, but... basically, I see him being a good budget option, and sometimes, you know what, just taking on things that people aren't used to can be pretty tough in Arena. So, you know, if you don't have a great 50-point slot on your GVG team, and nobody's running Halberdsaurus in Arena anymore, throw him on your GVG team. He's tanky, he does relevant damage, he does good damage, and he's going to surprise people, because people are going to forget that he's got amazing HP, that he starts with Sizz Force. You know, so that basically gives him light Sizz resistance as well. So he's going to be strong against enemy King She Slimes. Other Halberdsauruses, they'll be resistant to him partially too. Fallen Angel Corvus, his Fallen Angel... No, his Catastrophe attack won't do much damage to him at all. Again, I'm not saying this is a good GVG unit. I'm saying that if you're a player that doesn't have great arena units right now, this could surprise a GVG opponent. You know, surprise is where it's at. Okay, so that's it. 15 minutes. That's a quick Chase Games video. So that's Halberdsaurus and Gladiator. Gladiator is literally the last unit you should ever blossom. If I'm wrong, please tell me. And Halberdsaurus, get to him when you can, but, like, you know, I'm pretty sure Nightclubber is amazing. He's one of my favorites. Nightclubber, Malroth, Queen Slime. Those are just the ones that I'm worried about right now. Killing Machine is amazing. All of the other amazing blossoms that you haven't gotten to yet. Okay? I think Halberdsaurus is just behind way too many units. Other than that, though, he's great. You know, Sysforce could be stronger than I think, too. But that's only on himself at the beginning of battle. I don't know. It depends. I think this guy's going to have a weight. I don't even know if I like him more than Dread Dragon. That's sacrilegious, I know. Alright, you guys tell me how you feel about these blossoms in the comments. Discord link is in the description as always. And good luck in future content, guys. I'll be back with more soon.